why elite athletes still go broke, and why Floyd Mayweather is suing Showtime. The paradox of wealth and vulnerability. Every athlete dreams of success, championships, fame, financial freedom. But for many elites, the path from wealth to stability is not guaranteed, even for those who earn more money than most people can imagine. Today's headline brings this paradox into sharp focus. Legendary boxer Floyd Mayweather Jr. is suing Showtime, claiming a contract dispute and alleged financial scheme cost him hundreds of millions of dollars. Money he says he should have earned over the course of his career. Mayweather's lawsuit isn't just sports gossip. It's an opening into a deeper system, the way money flows around elite athletes, and how it sometimes doesn't end up where it belongs. In February 2026, Floyd Mayweather filed a lawsuit in California against Showtime and its former president, Stefan Espinoza, accusing them of participating in a long-run financial fraud scheme that took off what could be hundreds of millions of his earnings. In the lawsuit, he references his biggest fights, including historic pay-per-view events, and claims a significant portion of his revenue was never properly accounted for or paid to him. Mayweather, one of boxing's biggest pay-per-view draws ever, says this money is missing and unaccounted for, and now he's seeking to recover it through the courts. This story is about far more than Floyd Mayweather alone. It's about the system that surrounds elite athletes and how easy it is for wealth to slip through the cracks. How athletes earn money at the peak of their careers. Top athletes are paid in several ways: contracts and salaries, endorsements, pay-per-view and event revenue, sponsorships, and bonuses. Boxers like Mayweather have historically earned massive paydays for pay-per-view sales, sometimes hundreds of millions for a single fight. In recent years, sports revenue streams have exploded. Media rights worth billions, corporate sponsorship deals, digital content monetization. But more money doesn't always mean more security for the athlete. Most elite athletes, especially in combat sports like boxing, don't control all of the revenue streams directly. Managers, promoters, networks, and advisors handle negotiation, distribution, and accounting, and each party takes a cut. In Mayweather's case, the lawsuit alleges that longtime advisor Al Heyman misappropriated roughly $340 million of his earnings with what Mayweather describes as substantial participation and aid from Showtime in an alleged scheme. When the contracts are long, complex, and opaque, even the highest paid athletes can lose track of where the money is going and whether they're getting their fair share. Why financial mismanagement happens. These key issues make elite athletes vulnerable. 1. Short career span. Most athletes peak in their 20s or 30s, a short window to make big money. 2. Complex revenue streams. Pay-per-view, sponsorship, media rights, merchandise, it's not always clear who earns what. And 3. Lack of transparency. Contracts often have confidentiality clauses. Access to financial records can be limited or controlled. Even at the highest levels, athletes often rely on advisors and agents, and if those advisors mismanage funds or act in their own interests, the athlete can suffer. Mayweather's case suggests that even decades of success don't guarantee equitable pay if the systems around the money aren't transparent. The system makes it easy to lose millions. This isn't just about one person. It's about the financial systems in sports. Elite athletes often don't build infrastructure to protect themselves. Many sign contracts that benefit promoters and networks. Rarely do athletes have direct access to all financial records. Mismanagement without oversight can go unnoticed for years. The system rewards visibility and performance, but it doesn't always reward financial literacy or control. In some cases, athletes who earn hundreds of millions still struggle financially later in life. The factors are complex: mismanagement, exploitation, lack of education, and systems built to profit intermediaries more than talent itself. From Mayweather to the average athlete, stories like Mayweather's lawsuit are extreme, but the underlying pattern is not unique. Consider other athletes across sports who earn massive money early, lack backup plans, struggle with financial management, face conflicts with advisors or teams. Many factors contribute to this: short playing careers, lack of long-term financial planning, pressure to maintain lifestyles, systems where middlemen control the money. The visible image of wealth often blinds the reality. Money doesn't always stay with the person who earned it. So what does this reveal about the invisible systems? Mayweather's lawsuit is a window into how elite revenue is distributed, the lack of transparency in sports finances, why even the richest athletes can struggle with money, how power dynamics in contracts favor teams, networks, and promoters. Athletes often trade control over their financial destiny for access to opportunity. But when the opportunity structure is opaque, even success can be tenuous. Floyd Mayweather is suing for billions because he believes the system shortchanged him. His case is news because he's one of the most successful athletes in history, but what it reveals is systemic, not personal. Control over wealth requires transparency, and systems that reward extraction without accountability lead even the highest earners to question whether they truly own their own success. This is not just a boxing story, it's a story about the invisible financial structures that shape the careers and fortunes of elite athletes. This is Invisible Systems Docs.